Welcome back! Wow, it's been so long. I'm really excited! Welcome back to Riley Reacts, where I, Brittany Raymond, the actor who used to play Riley from the Next Step, react to my time on that show, except we're not reacting to my time on that show, we're reacting to the latest season of The Next Step that is currently out, Season 8. Yay, I'm finally finishing it, finally. Oh, that's better. And I didn't turn off the AC. We're starting over. Welcome back to Riley Reacts. It's been so long since I've done one of these. So long, in fact, that this previously on is really going to come in handy this time around, because normally I watch them kind of back to back, and I can just kind of pick up on like, oh yeah, this was my thoughts on this whole storyline, and I wonder what they're going to do with this. And this is what I remember so far, is that there's some kind of show happening, and that show is gonna like save the next step or something in some way. For anyone who is wondering, I'll put some chapters if you want to skip ahead from this point, but as you know, I started watching Season 8 at the end of last year, or near the end of last year, and I had put it out there that I was going to post a video every single day. I was going to do Vlogmas, and I was going to finish Season 8 of The Next Step before 2023 came to an end. And of course that did not happen, obviously, because here we are. And the reason is because our apartment flooded in, and we had to do all of these renovations, and then we added shelves and things. As you can see, my apartment backdrop is a little bit different, or my video backdrop is a little bit different. So we're finally back in the apartment. It was a disaster. Ben's chuckling with me. It was really tough. It was a tough few months. You have to laugh, that is true. But now it's June. It's the middle of June, 2024, and we are going to watch the rest of Season 8, finally. Previously, on The Next Step, right, so they're doing the show, and Moxie arrived. She was like the surprise guest. Oh, right, because I'm pretty sure Miles plays Nick, and Nick is like kind of dating Moxie. Like there's a bit of a thing going on between those two. Oh, it's all coming back to me. It's flooding back to me. Chad, that guy was supposed to do the show with them, but then the agent decided to sign him back or something, or a new agent, that one that was like Angela or something. I can't remember. Some sort of evil villain that was against The Next Step. And so now Moxie is there, and they're like, this is gonna be our oh, that's what it was. There's this like online troller, Tiara Bling. Boom, there it is. I bet you that the recap was gonna explain this, but they're trying to like prove the Tiara Bling wrong, who's been like bashing The Next Step's name, and they want to be able to get this Moxie chick to like sign them. Yes, and then Amy and Piper are excited because Amy's gonna go to New York to live with her brother James and Riley, I think. No, sorry, that was Piper. Amy is like trying to convince the guy at that art institute thing, that music, dance, and art institute, whatever it's called, to like see the show, and he finally showed up. So that means, yay, they can go to New York together. Oh yeah, Kingston got a role in a movie, so he's outie after this. Oh yeah, Rochelle's really upset because her whole shtick for this whole thing was like, we're gonna get signed as a team. The Next Step's gonna stay together forever. She's having a hard time letting go, and now all these people, all of these A-troopers are leaving. Kingston booked a movie deal, and then she heard out from Isaac's real name is Eldon. Not real name, you know what I mean, told her, or like let it slip that...
So happy for Ozzy. Who would have thought he was going to be some big real estate guy?
What? So Rochelle feels betrayed by everyone.
And I realize that everyone else has abandoned me too.
And now I think it's part 2 of the show. Let's go.
Want to start working on our duet?
No, it's not going to be necessary, because it's actually going to be a solo. See, I don't need your help. I relied on Shad, and I'm not making the same mistake.
Okay, so now she's... Wow, that's cutthroat, Rochelle. I can't say I'm surprised.
You could spy, 100%. Please? Please? Fine. Okay. I can spy. Go. I used to stay up reading way past my bedtime, so quite a bit of experience being sneaky.
That's adorable.
The caliber of performers applying to the Institute this year is off the charts.
I love this man's voice. He's got such a deep voice, and it's like, it carries a lot of weight behind it. You can tell this man is in theater. I like it.
This team is a dream come true. They have taught me not only to be the best version of myself as a person, but also as a dancer.
What's so funny about this is how meta the show has gotten, because it's like they're obviously taking a lot of inspiration from like dancers, the dancers who are on the next step, they end up doing other things. And one of the things that we would all do when at least when I was on the show is the dance tours, the TNS live on stage tours. And this like show itself kind of feels like a bit of a call to that in a way. Just seeing like every dancer talk about like why they started dancing, and is exactly what we did for our TNS live on stage tour. We would like have the videos of us in the background, and then that person's solo would then be It's just so funny how it's like feeding itself at this point. It's literally like, here's a dancer, Briar, who was on like World of Dance or something, and then they did a whole season about a kind of dance competition where you have to compete to be on it, and like it's a professional level thing, and Briar gets to be on it, but then she decides to go back to the next step for it. It's like they're literally taking the sort of experiences that we all were having outside of the show itself and then like feeding it back into the show.
I started out in J Troupe as a nerdy kid with a crush on the best dancer in the studio.
Something's really bothering me about my setup. Hold on. Bada boom, bada bing. Benjamin did. Added some lights here and did a bit of color correction. So hopefully this looks better. Yeah, okay, what was I saying? I have no idea. Let's keep watching. Seems so very cold. I wonder if they actually sang for that. I'm assuming that they did. Okay, now I feel so shiny. Hold on. I feel like it's a little dark. That's okay. It doesn't matter. You guys don't care, I don't think, right? It doesn't matter either way, because it doesn't matter.
I thought he was different, but now I know I can only depend on myself.
Isn't this the constant lesson that she always has to learn? Team over self, which is a constant lesson that most TNS troopers have to learn. But what I find so interesting is that, well, I mean, I guess that's life, really. Just because you learn the lesson once doesn't mean it goes away and you're fixed. You got to continuously learn that lesson. You know? Like this hair that keeps showing up in my eyeball doesn't seem to want to go away. I really like those little sparkly ball thingies that they're dancing with. I kind of want one for the apartment. So if anyone watching this video is from the next step, and like Amy, if you're watching this and you know where you got those from, can you let me know? Because I kind of want to get some for the apartment. We're trying to look for extra lighting, and I think those are really cute.
I can't believe Rochelle left, but I don't think Drew noticed anything. I need the rest of the show to go smoothly. It just has to.
Based on what I just saw, it's pretty, like, it's not obvious at all that that wasn't just, like, a part of the routine. It looked like it was a part of the routine, that she pushes Ozzy, and then Ozzy runs after her, and then the dance continues. You could kind of just buy it. And even still, you're not the person who ran off the stage, you know what I mean? Can't control the other dancers that you're on stage with. But if you do a good job, then that fancy school guy is going to be like, yeah, I can see why you kept dancing, therefore you're a professional. I don't know.
Hey. You ready for the next dance?
No, there is no next dance, because clearly I can't count on anyone on this team to stand beside me.
I know I'm probably the last person Rochelle wants to talk to right now, but...
Oh, yeah, Heathcliff. He was the mole, so to speak. He was, like, telling Tiara Blaine, giving her the secrets and stuff. I remember that, and he had the hood. God, yeah, and I was so devastated, because I love Heathcliff. Okay.
I know how you feel, because I felt the exact same way, remember? I wanted the team to do what I wanted, which was to go to nationals.
I like the choice to have Heathcliff be the one who, like, betrayed the team, and then the one who keeps Rochelle and, like, opens her eyes to what she really has to do in this moment, which is not push everyone away, but keep pushing because the team's there for you. Whatever he said was great.
I tried the same thing, but I ended up causing way, way more harm than good.
I like that choice, that he was the one who, like, betrayed and then it fixes it and brings everyone together again. My gosh, she can just flip and flip and flip for days. It's amazing.
After everything, Ozzy still showed up for me. And even though this started out as a dance about love and friendship with Shad, It just feels so right to share this moment with Ozzy.
Oh yeah, wasn't there that whole love triangle that started happening with Ozzy and Shad and Rochelle? You know what I kind of hope? I hope she ends up with neither of them. Or Shad makes it up to her somehow and, like, gets her forgiveness and then she ends up with Shad. Because I loved Shad!
This song is about how falling in love can change your life. And that's what happened when I fell in love with Jude.
Yeah, I forgot her and Jude were together. And they almost broke up and then they didn't. Because their love was too strong or something like that. Nice. Oh, they're not okay. Ooh. Yikes. I love that he was just like, oh, like so touched by that moment. It's a great choice. I love that.
See, I'm nothing like Shad.
I know.
You're never gonna lose me.
Unless my uncle hires me, and then I'm gonna be a sales rep for the rest of my life. Or whatever. What is he? A real estate agent? But no, he'll still be around. I don't know why I had that. Yeah. No. I know. He's still gonna be there.
We have one more dance. One more time to show the world who we really are.
Show the world what we're made of. You know the part of the song, that stand-up song. Yeah. Yeah, I had to. I did a Cameo today, and I tried to, like, fit that pun in to, which, by the way, I'm on Cameo. If you want to book a Cameo for me, you can just check the link down below. It'll tell you everything. I tried to film a Cameo and, like, slip that into, like, as a joke, and it didn't work. It was terrible. Anyways, really the reason I'm telling you this is to also let you know that I'm on Cameo, and if you want to book me for a Cameo, you should, which is just like a little personalized video. So if you have a best friend or a friend or whatever, someone in your life who is a fan of The Next Step and they want a video from me, whether for a birthday, for Father's Day, or that just passed, so scratch that, or for the 4th of July, or for Christmas, or for Halloween, any occasion at all, a Tuesday, and you want a video from me, you can book me at Cameo. Videos are $30. I think reasonably priced.
You have such big futures ahead of you, and I cannot wait to see where you go. But just know...
Ooh, oh, these are real tears. You can kind of tell when it's tears that are generated for the moment or tears that are real because they're really saying goodbye to their time at The Next Step, like filming this show that's particularly for Briar, Rochelle. She was on it when I was on it, so she was on it when, like, as a J Trooper, as like a 12-year-old. So she's been on that for like over a decade, like the longest. I think the longest. Her and I guess some of the A Troopers who like come back every now and then from like the original cast, but 10 years on that show. My God. How do you... I would imagine the transition for Briar is going to be tricky to like for acting purposes, because you're so used to acting in a certain way, in a certain style for that show. So then you have to kind of like learn a different, if you want to do a different type of show, a different tone, if you want to do adult roles, like that's going to be really tricky for her, I think. I would imagine. At least it was for me, so.
Thought you left.
I had to get you these.
Oh, nice.
Thought we could match.
There was a split second where I thought she was pulling out a ring. Like, not an engagement ring, but like a promise ring. Like, oh gosh, I just remembered that James and Riley did that. And I was about to be like, ooh, too soon.
It's clear how much we love each other and how special our connection is.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to do a random question, which is a segment that I like to call Random Question, where I pick a random point in this video and I pick a random question. No, okay. It's this new segment that I like to call Random Question, where I pick, oh my gosh, from a random video in the past that I have made, I pick a random question and I answer it at a random time during this video, which is right now. Okay, let's do this. Let me find it first. Hold on. This one is from that video I posted called Reacting to Riley's Goodbye Solo, which I did probably like a year ago now, long time ago. If you haven't watched it, you should check it out here. The question is from I Love Cats 7. Same. What the hell? I watched the next step like 50 times and I never seen this part of the episode. I am so confused. And I can answer that question because they did, during season 5, they did like the show, the seasons, the season 5, like whatever, and then they did like a series of webisodes, and each of the original characters who were still in season 4, who were leaving in season 5, they gave us like a goodbye episode, I'm pretty sure. And so it was a webisode. It was online. I think it was on YouTube or something like that. I don't know if you can still find it or if it's still anywhere. All right, back to the episode. Well, hold on. I'm gonna make a tea first.
When I see the new A Troop come in, it feels like it's come full circle.
I don't understand why that new A Troop wasn't there the whole time. Wouldn't it make sense for them to like show support? Because the audience was empty. I was gonna comment on it, but then I thought, oh, maybe it's because everyone's watching online, so it's different. And I think they filmed this during COVID, so whatever. But it makes sense now. They just had enough seats for like those people to sit. But I guess, yeah, they wanted the reveal. They wanted the, like, oh, A-Troop finally shows up, or the new A-Troop finally shows up to, like, support the old guys.
We were all watching online in the studio, but we had to come and see this.
I think...
Oh, okay, that explains it. I get it now.
But this story's not about staying together. It's about loving each other enough to let each other go.
Yes, DJ Eldon. I love it.
When I came here, these dancers were already legends. How are we ever gonna live up to them?
I actually always used to remember thinking that when I competed at my studio years ago, and I would sit outside of Studio A, which was like the main, my studio had 4 studios. I had Studio A, B, C, and D. And, And Studio A was like the main studio where the advanced company would dance at, and they were usually near the end of the night. I think Monday nights was advanced company night, and my class would end maybe 15 or 20 minutes before their class ended, so I would be sure to like pack all my stuff up and then go sit right outside of Studio A while I watched them dance. So I got to like watch them do their thing, and I remember thinking the same thing. How do I live up to this? Like they're just they seem like gods to me. Also at that time I was new to that studio, and they were a much higher caliber studio than what I was used to. So I was like, oh my god, these like the talent is just so much greater. It felt really out of reach. So I know that feeling. Hi, Sobble. You comfy? No, he's not. Okay. All right. Our future. A roaring success. Are we really surprised? No, not at all. But what was the point of the show if really now none of them are going to sign with Moxie? I guess maybe she's probably going to sign a few people. She might even sign Rochelle alone, and Rochelle's going to be like, it's time. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like everyone's going to get to do the thing that they wanted to do, and they have to realize, yeah, it's time to let go. See? Good writing. Bit of foreshadowing, kind of a push and pull going on. And I know that the writers had very little time to write this season, so, like, I say great job.
You all basically broke the internet. Hashtag TNS Undanceled is trending. You did it!
Yay! They proved the haters wrong. Woohoo! Now what are we going to do for the rest of the season? There's still half of a season to go. There's like 15 episodes left or something like that. What is the storyline moving forward? It's like a completely different season altogether, I wonder. That's probably how they treated it. Because I know that it's like first half of the season is this storyline of like A-Troop, and then the second half is like the new A-Troop storyline. Like, I guess that's what it's going to be.
Glad I didn't miss this opportunity. We got to show the world who we really are.
I love that shot of Nick. He's just so amazed and happy and proud. That's so sweet. Oh, and he did nothing to prepare it. He was just in his studio baking cakes.
You've all proven that you're superstars. So, if you do want to go pro together, I have a world tour waiting for you.
Why can't she just sign some of them? Why does it have to be all of them? I guess because that was the deal from the beginning.
We can't do it. At least, not all together.
Not right now.
But maybe one day.
Definitely. one day.
What one day? What one day? And what is it? I don't understand what that means. You know, like Moxie's gonna be like, okay, I can't sign a contract like that. It's like the thing that you say that you don't really mean, you know isn't true, but you say it because it's easier to just pretend. It's like that kind of a goodbye moment.
Ever since Shad's departure from radiation, we have a vacancy, and based off of tonight, I think you would be a perfect fit for the crew.
Ah, nice. Cool. So he's gonna be a part of a little dance crew?
Sweet, that's awesome.
I will say, I think that they did a great job with like integrating all these different pathways for every single person to take. I mean, I'm assuming all of them have pathways. There's a few of them where we don't really know, and I'm sure that we'll tie that up in like a talking head later or something. That the fact that they did that and that they like planted things in ahead of time to be able to like weave it all together, which is really hard to do, and they did it in like 2 weeks. Something ridiculous like that where the writer's room was like so condensed. I can't imagine.
You have proven that you are a verifiable triple threat.
Acting, singing, dancing. Yeah, okay. She did all three.
Congratulations, I would like
In
to
this
offer you a
book.
spot at the Manhattan Institute of Drama and Dance.
Oh, I love the way he said dance. The Drama Institute of Drama, Acting, Dance, Something, and Dance. I love that.
So many memories here. It's like a home away from home.
This is unbelievable.
I can imagine being a fan of the show and being so, like, connected to one of these characters, and then having them all say goodbye at once is, like, devastating. Like, it's like me watching, I don't know, what did I watch? Lizzie McGuire and Hilary Duff being like, I'm done, I'm leaving, and then like it's a new person that they have as like the lead. I mean, obviously that show doesn't really work like that. Most shows don't work this way where they like let go of the main cast and then bring in new people. Like it doesn't, and it usually doesn't really work anymore, whereas this show was already set up that way. I can just imagine them filming that sequence of them all walking into the studio, standing side by side in a little semicircle, holding one another, sharing looks as the camera pans to each individual person, not saying a word. I just always remember those kinds of things being so awkward filming because you're not doing anything but looking at each other. So I guess then it becomes about those looks. Yeah, there's a lot you could do in that, actually.
I'm gonna miss everyone so much.
And then that was it. Goodbye to that cast. Wow, that's really sad. I think this is the first time they did this, where they had half a season with the original cast and then the other half with the newer cast. What else do I have in my notes? Oh! This was one thing I wanted to touch on. I'm gonna be posting again next week, of course. Every week. Sundays, I guess. I'm not even gonna say a day. It'll probably be Sundays. Okay, also, last fall, I helped make a movie, I guess? I'm in a movie. This movie is called YUPPIE. I actually kind of talked about it last fall when I took a bit of a break from YouTube and then came back to YouTube and was like, I can't talk about the project yet. This is the project. This is what we made. It's called YUPPIE. It's this little indie film that we made and we worked really hard on it. It was a lot of fun to make and I'm so excited to share it, but we need a bit of help sharing it at the moment. So if you are able to help us out and support in any way that you can, check the link below and donate anything, any amount of money that is possible. I think that's what I can say. If you're able to help us help us make this movie, please do that. Go to the link below and you can support us in any way that you can, if you can. Don't feel pressured to. And it's gonna be coming out soon, at some point this year. I'm so excited. So I will of course be announcing on this YouTube channel when that's gonna be happening, so you'll want to subscribe. Like this video if you liked it, comment anything down below, specifically questions. I'm gonna be asking a question every video like I normally do, and again, I'm gonna be posting here weekly, more consistently, finally, again. So, and it's not just gonna be exclusively season 8 stuff. I'm gonna go back in time and look at some season 1, 2, 3, 4 stuff every now and then. If you want to be notified when that happens, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified when I post. But again, it'll be every Sunday. I feel like I've repeated myself 7 times during this because I haven't done this in a while. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad to be back. We'll see you next week. Okay, bye!